better late than never. Okay, we recorded a little bit late because I did not hit the record button. But I don't know if those who went to, going to see the recording, just know that we actually discussed what we did last week and what benda lah, decide kenapa, why this topic I choose, why some topic KIV, we call it KIV, and then like keep in view, just see, maybe we can pursue later as we, are becoming more proficient in research, bila kita dah makin ada pengalaman lah untuk research. Okay, yang ni maraknya cyberbullying atau perundungan di hadapan khalayak. Okay, the rise of cyberbullying or bullying in front of the public. Okay, this is apa? So I'll go with the bully, and then bully you can also decide whether you want to do cyberbully or really like physical bully, because yang ni pun I think I did not go through, because how you want to ask questions to those who being bullied ke apa. So I'm not sure, but we can discuss, we can we can, what do you call it, we can siapa yang still lagi maybe this some of this they don't like or they don't feel like doing it, they can negotiate. Okay, but this is basically based on your discussion lah, whatever I suggest here. Okay, I'm just refining, tapi still lagi boleh refine sebab kita tak tahu siapa yang kita nak buat. So we haven't done the literature review yet. Kita nak tengok isu juga. So dia nak cakap sebab ada banyak problem kat siapa? Sekolah menengah ke sekolah di universiti? Okay, higher education or the secondary education? Okay, or even primary school students. Okay, so when you read more article, then you can see, okay, the trend. Semua orang buat universiti. Okay, so there's a need for the university, or maybe dah saturated, dah terlebih orang buat kat universiti. Okay, this is time to do secondary school. Okay, and the national policy pun cakap kata, okay, our teenagers are in danger, they are depressed, they have problems. Okay, then that's actually the significant punya motivation lah, why you want to do your research. Okay. Okay, kegagalan guru. Okay, that's why I think I refine it into perspektif guru, because you don't want to see teacher gagal. Kecil hati cikgu lah kalau tajuk dia. Okay, saya nak interview cikgu, tajuk tulisan saya kegagalan guru. Dia kata amboi. Awal-awal lagi kami cakap kami gagal dah jadi cikgu dah lagi ni. Nanti dia kena ask. Okay, so you just when you try to be neutral with your research topic. You don't want to be somehow like a negative atau kesan buruk. Okay, we don't know whether there's a kesan buruk or kesan baik. Of course, kalau at a certain point quantitative, we know already that kind of thing. Okay. Okay, this one still lagi kalau okay, how do you want to deal with it? Baca dulu literature, see, maybe add one more, and again the keywords here you can add Malaysia, okay, or just tengok ada tak pop up Malaysia kalau housing. I'm just gonna see this keywords: domestic violence, COVID-19, solution, Malaysia. I'm using housing. Okay, this is yesterday lah yang I've been no yesterday. Based on I did my search. And those who still need to know how to use this, I'm gonna show one more time. And I'm using Scopus sebab dia ada banyak search dia kan. Dia punya search dia ada Crossref, Google Scholar, okay, Google Scholar profile. You can search Google Scholar, like I said, a lot of sharings. It doesn't have, it's not limited to Scopus. But Scopus and Web of Science are like, we call it very quality journal published there. Most of the time, yeah. Okay, so tadi we can put either, we have like authors, affiliations, publication, but this is too specific. Okay, you can put either here, title means, dekat tajuk in the article, you find some articles, the articles with the titles that consist of the keywords. Okay, kalau macam kita tengok ada domestic violence, you might limit lah your search. Domestic violence, what do we see? Malaysia, COVID-19. Okay, that's it. Tak ada factors apa semua lagi. Just tengok macam tu. Keluar banyak. No matching data. Okay. because it's too specific. We want article with the title must include domestic violence, Malaysia, COVID-19. Okay, so dalam title tak ada, so we can just try use the keyword. See, dekat articles, if you notice under the abstract, dia letak keyword. So maybe they will find it from that, from that list. Tak ada juga. Okay, Malaysia tak ada. Okay, just a second. Okay, so domestic violence, okay, tak ada juga. So what about domestic violence, COVID-19? Okay, Malaysia, there's no specific issue. There's no specific studies, not specific issue. Ada, cuma mungkin orang tak publish lagi dalam Scopus with this kind of keywords. Okay. So now COVID-19 keluar. Domestic violence, COVID-19. Okay. It's not limited to Malaysia lah. Asian Journal of Psychiatry, COVID-19, mental health. Tapi dia dah campur semua sekali. So this one you really have to find. Ada tak yang violence? Okay. Ni interpersonal violence. Okay. Not limited to domestic. Maybe, you know, when they are actually is maybe related to cyberbullying ke, interpersonal violence. US domestic violence. Dekat US ada. American Journal of Emergency Medicine. Violence against women. Okay, this kind of things that you want to see. So 2020, we check violence against women. Masih lagi duk cari. Maksudnya banyak lah. Cuma bila kita guna Malaysia dia tak ada. Mungkin ada, cuma dia tak letak dalam keywords. So open article in browser. Oh, bahasa Brazil. Never mind. Okay. So sometimes it's in Brazil, although the title, sebab dia nak suruh kita tengok lah, and at least we can, if we are interested, we can request and we can still highlight je lah, kata di Brazil pun ada, okay, di US, we can just cite their abuse. Okay, kita tengok tadi yang US tadi mana? American. Oh ni Dallas domestic. Dallas ni Texas. Satu a city in Texas. Dallas domestic violence, okay? Oh, they have full paper. Okay. Kau senang kan nak cek, kadang-kadang ada senang dia tak bagi full paper. Okay, this is correct. Okay. How are they going to do this? We use data from Dallas, Texas. Okay, ni dia use secondary data. Dia tak pergi interview tak pergi interview orang. Pernahkah anda di Ni orang yang kena keganasan rumah tangga. Those who involved in domestic violence will go to this I think it's a police database code. We use data from Dallas, Texas. Means is either a police database and see how many yang what kind of info. So they use secondary data secondary lah, maksudnya they don't go and collect the data. So to see how often is being reported kan. So jadi kena tengok lah, mungkin group Mimi nanti akan tengok sama ada you can get secondary data. Dan satu juga secondary data siapa nak bagi you have to have the credibility lah. Kena pergi nak pergi kat mana, kat pejabat balai polis. You want to go to balai polis and ask, or Jabatan Kebajikan Masyarakat. All those kind of considerations. Okay, bukan tak boleh buat, but you see how people are doing. Dia tak pergi interview sorang-sorang. We'll see one more example. Okay. Okay, hai ni. Yang ni family violence, okay. like full date, full article. Ya, sekarang ni semua orang bagi full article because they know dah it's easy to get full article without paying. Increased risk for family violence during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we'll see here. Tengok dulu sini tak ada abstract. So this is a perspective. Ini bukan study, cuma dia lebih kepada discussion and mungkin conceptual paper. Some people call it conceptual paper based on dia guna literature lah. Okay. So who are they? Kena tengok dulu who are the researcher. Ada tak dia bagi tahu siapa-siapa? Researcher ni siapa? They didn't give. Department of Psychology and Human Development, Vanderbilt University, Tennessee. Okay, so they are actually experts lah in psychology, in maybe well-being, human development. So it's more, yang ni bukan article. So this is how they come up with lah macam idea. So you can refer to them, but this is not an empirical study lah. They just tell what's going on, okay, and recommendations for clinicians if in their patient interactions. Hey, this is good for counselor. Dia bagi recommendation untuk counselor, okay, those who deal with domestic violence lah, patient with make violence potential part of every assessment. Means you have to keep on talking to your clients, okay, every day. Tanya, adakah anda di selamat, adakah anda rasa selamat di rumah? Okay, I'm not a certified counselor, but I think I can get it. I'm gonna save this, maybe share dalam group kita because not semua orang boleh guna ni. Look for harsh responses to child behaviors in parents. Maksudnya anak dia main phone, dia jerkah kat anak dia. You just you yell at your son. Okay. Kalau macam ni, okay. So kalau kat Malaysia selalu kena jerkah. Kalau kat Malaysia, so I'm not sure Indonesia, tapi parents here was just like very very loud lah to their parents, to their child. It's normal eh. Harsh responses is also considered violence. So okay. So we have different perspective. This is perspective in the West, okay. Of course in Islam pun kita katakan kena deal dengan anak dengan penuh kasih sayang. Remember the issue when I don't know whether you remember in Sweden, Malaysian couple got go to prison because of they hit their kids. One of the sons, okay, sebab tak solat. Okay, tak solat with hanger kot. So she was, okay, Atifah dengan. So the son was kind of like down pergi sekolah, and the teacher asked. Then bila the son cakap, the teacher report is a domestic violence. And tak pasal-pasal je mereka tu ibu bapa mereka pergi kena ke ni lah, ke ditahan, dimasukkan di penjara. So I'm not sure, there's a lot of hikmah there. We as Muslim, but I was like so interested. So when I took a survey research method kot masa dekat US, I did I did something like parenting style among Middle Eastern. Sebab in North Carolina we have a lot of Muslims from many countries. Ada from Africa, Morocco, Sudan, ada from Pakistan, so I asked a couple, Algeria, so all over the world. So I asked them how they actually their parenting style. Most of them said they are authoritarian, and some people say like we also consider berapa bilangan anak. Mungkin as you have more kids, you become relaxed. You become permissive kan. If you notice, if you familiar with 4 parenting style tu, yang authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, semua tu yang bomb brain tu. So so the more you have kids, the more you tend to relax. So as you age, kan, mungkin young parents are more like aggressive, or maybe young parents are more neglectful. Dia tak kisah pun anak dia main gadget because they are very busy. So ada juga lah. So this kind of perspective. Okay. So yang tu is included lah, family parenting style. And I think parenting style pun ada orang buat. Okay. Okay, that's the idea of how you actually keep on searching. Sebab search the 5 first. Now I'm asking 5. Sebab 5 tu, when you have a very good article, okay, let's check your article now. Mungkin siapa ya? Things. Okay, si Aida dah buat. Okay, the reason why, because you are using your article to actually do the the individual assignment tu. Because we are actually building up. Research method ni dia lebih it's more like open, it's more like dynamic, and as we go to, actually we are preparing for our assignment, okay, but personalized. Dia tak boleh even though saya tak boleh buat personalized macam seorang-seorang buat different topic, we do more in groups, but I hope when we do grouping, we are actually working together, tapi ada still lagi individual contribution. Okay. Okay, topik 2 apa? Saya tengok topik 2 Tadi topik 2 School Discipline COVID-19. Okay, masalah disiplin dalam kalangan pelajar semasa pandemik 19, faktor dan cadangan penyelesaian. Okay. Dah dulu? Okay, ini dia cakap pasal ni lah, remote education, remote learning lah tu, okay. Sebab tu kadang-kadang kita guna remote learning, guna online learning, kadang-kadang e-learning, you just have to play with the keywords, okay. Kalau tak dapat, tengok, and hopefully bila kita kata COVID memang sasah lah dia more recent kan, sebab memang COVID tu starting like 2019 yang the spark. So now you can see all this 2020, 21, 2021, okay. So you'll see lah a lot of issues, okay. But kena baca dulu satu dua, okay, yang betul-betul really yang it's going to be very useful for your own proposal. Okay. Okay, let's see this one. Yang ni cross-disciplinary perspectives, maksudnya dia tengoklah mungkin dari segi education, dari segi science, dari segi psychology. Kita tengok. COVID-19 pandemic has prompted the cancellation of clinical attachments and face-to-face teaching at medical schools across the world. Okay. Yang ni dia, okay, first dia cakap pasal higher education. First kita tengok kat sini dia banyak cakap pasal higher education. Okay. And lebih kepada praktikal lah, benda yang student dulu kan pelajar pergi praktikal. When you guys are teachers kan, dulu you go pergi mengajar face to face. So now you cannot go face to face, you do online, Google Meet and stuff. Okay, same. Now it's actually they talk about in a medical context. This is interesting. They're from 5 different fields. Sebab tu dia cross-disciplinary. Okay, terkeluar sebab kita kata disiplin, isunya disiplin, dia keluar disciplinary. Disciplinary bukan disiplin masalah disiplin dia lebih kepada bidang, different bidang. So kat sini dia ada berapa bidang? 5. Surgery, medicine, music and magic. Ada cikgu magic pun ada. The transition to technology enhanced remote teaching through a series of 5 structured conversations. Distance learning in medicine and professional experience in education. Okay, yang ni dia bagi tahu lah cadangan ataupun recommendation kan untuk macam mana nak mengajar benda yang memerlukan proses. Maksudnya dia kena buat. Contohnya medic students lah, dia kena pergi tunjuk macam mana dia buat surgery kan, dia macam mana how they actually diagnose the patient. Okay, so I think counselling pun ada kan, you have to actually record those kind of client punya the what you call it, the counselling sessions. Okay, so ini dia bagi cadangan. Make virtue out of necessity. What does it mean? Maksudnya you have to use when means it's an actually opportunity lah, a blessing in disguise kot, I think. Actively manage your environment, make expectations clear. What do you want from your students? Do this, do that. Okay, this is it. Today we're gonna do this. You have to go this, and this is actually the source and everything. So make it things clear. So kalau cikgu pun mengajar, sebab tu dia guna Telegram dan bagi tahu satu-satu. Buat benda ni, buat benda ni, buat benda ni. Okay, ini buku dia dan sebagainya. That's the only thing that they can do for now. Itu sekolah rendah lah. Kalau sekolah menengah mungkin more you can do. But still, I observe your friends when teaching, they are having that kind of problems. Macam mana nak deal sebab student tak masuk. Okay, when student doesn't join the class, they don't join the class, how can you actually do something? Even kalau mungkin they just fill up the Google form, and the Google form yang they give through WhatsApp tu pun maybe parents yang fill up. Okay, so a lot of things here. Yang ini they are focusing on university students. So see, kalau topik tu Step and the gang, Step kan yang buat topik ni. This is from Aida. Okay, Aida. Aida buat topik ni, okay. So first you choose this one. Okay, maksudnya ada more kepada higher ed lah. Okay, more kepada pelajar universiti dalam bidang-bidang macam kritikal. Contohnya macam ni. Sanitari macam mana? Sanitari mungkin no problem lah. Kalau yang deal with patient ni kan, you counselors, surgeons. Oh, dia masuk magic, kena ada magic. Jadi online learning cikgu kena buat magic. Okay, I don't know how to buat magic, so at least I play YouTube lah. I play songs on YouTube to make you feel less stressful. Okay, that's my one of way. I don't know how to do magic. Okay, so siapa? Okay, Aida kan? Aida tulis. Masalah disiplin. Okay, I'm gonna check lagi satu lah. Kita tengok satu lagi artikel from this group. Nak tengok kata apa dia tak pergi? Oh, macam tu. Okay. Articles, topik tu kan tadi. Okay, Aida cari yang, okay, I'm gonna skip. Okay, tengok lagi satu Aida dan tengok lagi satu Kanita. Kenapa macam lain ni topik dua kan? Tapi macam orangnya lain. Oh, okay, sorry. K is Kanita. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is first year student, okay? So just now, kenalah. Tadi apa pelajar sekolah pelajar universiti, yang ni pun pelajar universiti lah. Cuma yang tadi tu lebih kepada procedural punya course, or to be specific, yang medical students yang tengah buat practicum, lebih kurang macam tu kan. Yang ni first year pula. So ada banyak perspektif lah. First year students pun challenge lagi lah, dia baru masuk universiti, lepas tu kena deal dengan this kind of things pula. Okay, those are good. See what K finds out. Really, okay, now K is actually focusing on secondary school. Tadi Aida search on university students. It's not wrong, cuma kita nak tengok lah the trend. So how many? Ini Nigerian pula, Nigerian school. Okay, so this is from the global context. Ada Nigerian school, ada apa lagi school. So you can find several. Truancy, absenteeism, fighting, stealing. Okay, these are good. Ini memang masalah disiplin. Cuma tadi bila Aida buat yang sekolah ni, ada tak dia cakap universiti student ada masalah disiplin? Okay, ni lebih high dropout rate lah. Avoidance. Okay, they just want to make sure that students don't drop out. Tapi not necessarily ada ni lah disciplinary problem. Dia lebih kepada motivation. Boleh nak relate sikit unless you add motivation dalam your topic kat sini. Masalah disiplin kan, ataupun pembelajaran dalam talian semasa pandemik COVID-19. Isu, lebih kepada isu lah. It could be motivation issue, tapi it's going to be very big. Okay, we try to limit. So Aida need to refine the search. Okay, Azrina ke Aida? So you just, okay, Aida Azrina. Okay, Aida Azrina. That's one Step. I'm going to see how Step do okay, ni preschool. Okay, see you are searching for 3 different audience ataupun sample intended punya stakeholders here. Preschool, dah cakap kat sini. Early childhood education pula. Okay, so now this group dah tengok tiga perspektif. Mungkin in your research, but yang K tadi, I think that's one, I think that's what you meant pun kan, bila kata disiplin dalam kalangan pelajar semasa COVID-19. Okay, tapi how do you want to make sure Oh, ini black boys behavior, maksudnya those from African American. Okay, but it's not bad because it has interaction video. Macam dia akan bagi tahu macam mana how you come up with the question untuk deal with disciplinary problems. But this is in the context of early childhood education. Ada tak dia bagi contoh? Ini bagi contoh bahan, dia bagi contoh instrument. So you can choose this instrument untuk guna untuk sekolah menengah. Contohnya. So you say we adopt this in the context of from the study from the early childhood education. Okay. So how severe is Terrell's behavior? Ini dia tanya sebab budak tu budak kecil kan. So how you gonna deal? You gonna ask students or teacher to decide to read this kind of thing ke? You gonna search for 2-3 problematic students ke yang memang cikgu dia identify and cikgu dia akan buat ke? Or you are actually asking the whole school. Yang tu pun determine our data and stuff and method. Okay. Okay, this is so far so good. Cuma you'll decide. Kenapa? Nak fokus kepada siapa? Okay, kalau boleh. Tapi this article, some of them you can use. Macam tadi artikel yang procedural tu you can use the suggestion. Okay, tapi kalau boleh cari yang betul-betul spesifik kepada secondary school kalau boleh. Okay, sebab suggestions from procedural tu okay, we can just adopt because some provide some suggestions or recommendations how teachers can deal with online learning to avoid disciplinary. Sebab student tak faham. Cikgu masuk, cikgu cerita Google, dia orang tak dapat dengar, internet problem. Okay, so they feel detached. Okay, those kind of issues. So apa recommendation? Tengok, mungkin buat magic. Tengok tadi yang apa, paper yang Aida kata, ada magician pula dah. Apa? Tolong bagi suggestion lah, means try to attract students to come to school to avoid disciplinary problem. Oh, this is good. Tapi ada COVID-19 tak? Ini tahun berapa? Ini 2019 ya, step? What, DMOV 2019? Where did you get this? Kadang-kadang dia ada kat bawah-bawah. Okay, I don't know, maybe step knows better lah. Or where did she get this? Tapi I don't think dia cakap pasal COVID-19, but you can still use these questions lah. You can adopt these questions. Okay. So you can see whether you want to adopt these questions or the early childhood education questions yang apa step cari lagi satu tu. Okay. So you can decide how you're going to do that. So this is how they decide, define school discipline. Okay, right behavior, yes. Okay, so this is a potential article. It's a conference paper. Okay, no problem. Okay, so you got the idea kan? Jadi mungkin boleh refine lah the search area. Where's the thing? Balik kepada step. Keyword je school discipline, COVID-19, mental health, online learning, remote learning. Okay. Okay, see this one I put higher education. Okay, kalau nak masuk higher education, kalau tak letak secondary school. Boleh tukar lah kalau rasa nak buat secondary. Kalau nak buat higher education, ada ke tak apa isunya? Tapi nampak tadi macam dia lebih kepada motivation, macam mana nak engage pelajar-pelajar universiti. Jadi disiplin tu something is like we cannot, there's no specific discipline. Dia lebih kepada macam tak mau bagi student tu apa berhenti belajar, drop out. Okay, so maybe this is the time that you can refine the search. Okay, cari pasal mesti akan keluar banyak. Sekejap. We can choose school discipline, COVID-19, secondary school. Yang tu dulu. Okay, tak ada. Disiplin, kalau tak payah school disiplin. Disiplin. Tak ada juga. Okay, so we can say panggil apa? Behavior, what type of delinquency. Oh, ada satu. Italy. Dia cakap, okay. Ni pasal distance learning lah. Okay. Oh, open access. This is good. Okay, ini dia relate dengan device. Okay, bila dia tak masuk kelas, ni that's how they make it. About this is the facts. 20% of students did not have access to any devices. They were excluded from learning. Tahun ni kata learning loss ni kan dekat Malaysia kan macam ramai kan, especially B40 dia tak masuk kelas, so they were excluded from learning. Dia tak masuk kelas, dia pergi buat benda masalah-masalah lain, producing a direct risk of increased adolescent delinquency. This research team intended to report the results of an observational study. So far yang betul-betul deal with ni ialah Italy. So you can argue, kata belum ada lagi yang tengok ni detail apa based on research, tapi based on search, internet search, database search, okay. But you can have to check Google Scholar sama, Google Scholar and all other platform tengok. Kadang-kadang it doesn't have to be Scopus, mungkin ada. And you can refine this in bahasa Melayu. Mungkin masalah disiplin. Disiplin untuk COVID-19. Oh, tak ada. Okay. Bahasa Melayu tak ada banyak, tak ada. Okay, tadi kita tengok apa? Keganasan rumah tangga. Just try out lah. Oh, tak ada juga. So memang most of the time keywords in English lah. Okay. Sebab tu most journal, even though you write in English or bahasa Melayu, bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Brazil, you have to come up with the abstract in English. Kokok lah orang nak cite, okay, orang nak guna your article to just say that, okay, Brazil ada satu, Italy ada satu. Okay. So okay, from here, so the idea is the values, okay, relate to the values and stuff. Okay, saya kata kita nak buat our science assignment, okay. This is all related. Kita belum betul-betul lecture lagi untuk, I ask you to go like backward. Maksudnya buat dulu, cari dulu, make sure you got the feel of it. Tahu, okay, sedikit macam nak cari artikel, bagaimana kita nak relate with our topic. Kemudian baru kita nak masukkan the concept. Okay, so you can, oh, okay, I've experienced this before. Okay, so we try like learning by doing. Okay, research. This is actually what I'm trying to do. The topic tu you can still refine lagi, tapi you cannot, we won't finalize until we found we did the literature review. Literature review tu, this is the one that you are trying to find, the reading list. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do macam annotated bibliography. Ni individu, sebab tu I ask for 5 first. Try use this 5 and find a very good article yang memang betul-betul support. Ada Malaysian context, ada global context. Sebab tu I need the 3 in English and the 2 maybe you can find in your own preferred language lah, bahasa Malaysia, bahasa Indonesia. Okay, because I need you to come up with annotated bibliography, means you have to actually summarize what the article said and synthesize. 5 tu. Bukan satu-satu. Satu-satu tu you tend to summarize each of them. You tend to repeat what the authors are saying. At the end, memang yang tu nak kena baca juga what they do, what method they are doing. Kita akan buat dalam bentuk table or annotated bibliography. I'll show you then. Okay, then you have to discuss. So that's why the selection of those 5 articles very crucial. And those 5 articles tu juga kena sinergi dengan group. Contoh tadi step K dengan Aida. kena sinergi lah. Macam okay, Aida mungkin fokus kepada higher ed, okay, disiplin higher ed, okay, step mungkin fokus on methods, okay, instrumen apa people guna untuk masalah disiplin semasa COVID-19. Apa soalan nak tanya, apa kaedah people guna. Artikel 1 dia guna kualitatif, dia guna interview. Artikel dia guna vignette. Vignette tu tadi macam yang apa, yang dia bagi petikan sikit, dia tanyalah pendapat guru ke untuk rate, okay. And then lagi satu what do you call this, mungkin step kan, step ke K, okay. One of you akan fokus on really the disciplinary issues, okay. This is from the global part, Italy, tadi aku dah recall, certain Nigeria, okay, and then Malaysian, okay. Just 5 articles, tapi ada kesinambungan. Just focus, okay. These 5 articles just for methods, tapi disciplinary issues, delinquency. You can choose different keywords. Okay, I'm going to change for you. You can try also delinquency. Mana dia disiplin tadi? Okay, so school discipline, okay. Mana delinquency? Kalau tak ada, buang satu. That's how you try and error to search, okay. You just play with the keywords. Ini semua ya, saya tunjuk contoh satu untuk K step, tapi everybody is actually doing this lah. Okay, nanti saya cari satu yang Indonesian punya. It's not that I'm trying to help. It just apa kata? This is unintended ya. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna find one from. Okay, this one. Social media mental health, topik 5. I'll go through this one. Topik 5. Haliza, Tommy, dan okay, Haliza dengan Tommy je sekarang. Tengok. Social networking sites is associated with poor psychological functioning. Okay. Social networking sites. Social media lah kan, social networking sites. Okay, so you can use this keyword too. Okay, so about certain article use certain keywords. Web-based platforms and mental health. Okay, this is spot on. Apa? Aliza or Fina? What should I call Aliza? Fina. This is great artikel, Fina. Spot on. Memang kena. Sekejap, saya nak tengok tadi. Youth lah kan? Adolescent lah. Okay. Adolescents and youth. Kadang-kadang guna youth, belia. Belia pun adolescent dia ada juga lah. Belia, youth, certain age. You are youth, okay? I'm not youth anymore. I'm maybe emerging adult. Oh no, not really. I'm already adult. Emerging adult you are lah, sebab dia ada certain age. Maksudnya, Atifah gelak. Tak adalah tu sangat ya, Atifah ya. I'm not that old. Okay. Nice question. Okay. Ini mental health. This is spot on. Online social networking, mental health. So they use social networking. Oh, thank you. Online social networking, mental health. Okay. So kena nak. Oh, the same article ke, Fina? Kebetulan ya, sebab okay, you notice sebab ni cyber psychology. Dia punya artikel, dia punya journal pun dah bagus ya. Memang fokus, ada satu journal tu yang memang fokus untuk kita tengok social media dengan masalah sosial saja, which is good. Okay. Is it the same? Ni Pentik. Cuba tengok dia punya ni. Ni siapa? Sampasa Kanyinga. Okay. Okay, this is good. Let me see back. Ini dia cakap pasal apa? Okay, yang ni dia tak decide. Oh, okay. Still ada. Children and adolescents. Facebook. This is great. Artikel ni bagus. Yang ni memang okay. So far so good dah. Apa? Aliza punya. Older and newer media. Oh, dia tak panggil social media. Older and newer media. Social networking. Parents of youth and effects on adolescents' health and well-being. Okay. Bagus lah ni. Bagus lah. Okay. Tapi yang ni dia ada sikit lah aggressive behavior and stuff. No problem. Tapi mental health tu kita nak tengok lah macam mana. Dekat Malaysia, we have the National Health Morbidity Survey. Maksudnya, we from our Ministry of Health. dia ada juga polisi. So di Indonesia ada tak polisi macam tu, dia buat survey untuk ikut group. Ini untuk apa, warga emas, ini untuk belia, ini untuk dewasa, ini untuk kanak-kanak dan remaja. And there's one about stress and well-being. Remaja stress sebab dia tengok kawan-kawan dia dekat Facebook kan, pergi dekat apa, pergi makan, tunjuk makan, oh shell out, dia tangkap gambar, ataupun oh kopi apa, I don't know what do you call it, the kopi apa, kopi yang Korea tu, ataupun frappuccino kan. Kita di Starbucks, they are stressful because of that, the picture, they cannot go and they feel like oh they are missing out. Yang tu pun ada isu juga. Okay, so those are actually interesting. So you can see older and newer media, social networking, those are the terms. Okay, I'm going to check Dewey pula. Sorry, Tommy. Tommy. Okay, these are good. Adolescents. Memang banyak lah ni hot topic. So how you want to focus now? Who's you gonna cover? Adolescent pun ramai. Adolescent di Jakarta. Adolescent di mana? Di satu sekolah. So maybe you want to think ahead lah. Okay, bila kita plan tu. Sebabnya this big, so you'll see kat sini dia kata adolescents, dia ambil semua, dia cakap remaja, dia panggil adolescents, they ask for educational professionals, mental health practitioners. Okay, so who you gonna interview or who you gonna survey? Who's your sample basically? Okay, boleh check lah. Okay, remaja, okay, educational professionals, mental health practitioners. So in your own study, you can imagine lah, dia dah pilih 3, so who you want to focus? You don't have to take everybody. Ambil satu pun tak apa. Okay, focus on adolescents pun tak apa. Okay, so or you can focus on both, cikgu and remaja. What cikgu punya perspective and stuff, but that's how you want to be apa, to start digging on literature. The good, the bad, this is really. Hey, you got all the spot on punya journal. Memang kena lah topik ni, social media, adolescent, mental health. Okay. So, why did I cancel? Ni keywords, nampak ni? Dia buat kualitatif. Kat sini terus tengok. Dia ada keywords dia. Dia terus decide, kata okay, I'm gonna do qualitative. Maksudnya dia tak buat survey ramai-ramai, dia survey beberapa orang saja. 6 orang. Dia buat focus group. Maksudnya you stay in one group and you interview one by one as a group lah. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Tommy, what do you think about this? Fina, what do you think about this? Okay, so in the same group. So 11 to 18 years old. Good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, I don't know how they define good, bad, and ugly. Kita tengok. Dia bagi tahu, okay, dia ambil dekat mana? London. How do you pronounce this? Leicester. 2 bandar. Sekejap, kenapa? Dia 54 orang. Tapi kata tadi dia just guna kualitatif. Eight focus group. Okay, first they identify kot. In order to identify ni 6 ni, they are maksudnya dia cari yang betul-betul dia nak cari. So first they go big, I think. To better appreciate the relationship between social media, we conducted 6 focus groups. Tapi kejap, 6 focus groups. Okay, 6 focus group, bukan 6 students, ya Allah. I'm so sorry. 8 focus groups, 6 with adolescents each. Ada sini, mungkin dalam setiap group tu ada 6 orang. Then it makes sense lah. Tapi 8 times 6 baru 48 kan. So ini total dia 54. Dan dia also pecah-pecah lah. Again, let me check. We conducted 6 focus groups. Tadi dia kata 8 kan kat atas. With non-clinical samples of adolescents. 3 Leicester and 3 London. Each 11 to 18 years old. Semuanya 54 orang. Maksudnya it could be 6 to 9 per group. Okay. Kat atas tu agak apa? Dia confusing sikit kat abstract dia. Tapi it's still a good paper. In total dia have 54. Tapi dia interview. Banyaklah juga 54. Tapi there's gonna be a rich data. Dia buat thematic. Dia tanya perspektif lah. Ni ethics macam mana, they have to write consent and stuff, so you go through this because these are all research method lah. Kena sekarang ni ada jawatan kuasa etika kan, sebelum kalau kita nak interview orang kat, I'm not sure dekat Malaysia atau UUM, we have to go through ethics board, jawatan kuasa etika. Okay, kita minta sebab especially kita guna human subject, kita nak make sure lah tak ada apa-apa yang memudaratkan dia. Kalau dia berhenti tak ada masalah, we're not going to push them. They feel free, they can freely withdraw from the research. Team 1 tanya terus the good. Apa soalan dia? So dia tanya what is the good about social media? Maybe they just ask what do you think is good about social media? Okay. I think that's the question. So what is the bad thing about social media? And the ugly aspects of social media. There is growing number public of concern. Oh, they talk about ni. Okay, they talk about means because of it's too bad, dia kena buat satu badan untuk kawal. Di parlimen. It's a dangerous place, social media. It's just bullies on the internet. Okay, this is when it really is to cyberbullying lah. So that the ugly part is the cyberbullying. Okay. If you post something and people bully you, okay. Yang macam artis lah, Insta famous. Okay. Okay, those are good. Great job, Vina and Tommy. I think you're on the right track. So it's straightforward, social media and adolescents. But this is actually a large scale study most of the time. So you decide how you gonna deal with it. Kena tengok lah macam okay, nak buat di mana. Tapi kita ambil based on what people are doing. People have been doing kan. Kalau dia tengok London and Leicester, maybe you want to do what? Tommy, you from Jakarta, right? Tommy ada tak?
Yeah.
Okay. Fina? Aliza Fina?
Iya, dokter.
Daripada Jakarta juga?
Bekasi tepatnya.
Makasih? Namanya ke Makasih? Okay, jadi mungkin boleh tengok. Jadi lain Jakarta dengan Makasih itu dua daerah berbeza, boleh kata gitu ya?
Iya. Tapi
Okay,
Jakarta
jadi
juga
okay, boleh buat, boleh identify macam tu lah, Makasih dan Jakarta. Tapi based on this one paper lah, kita tengok lagi paper lain juga. Okay, this is how you do it. Okay, this is great dah. Okay, balik kepada slides. So yang lain, I think even though we don't discuss everything, all 15 topics, you get the idea dah kot lah. Okay, yang lain boleh pelan-pelan. Okay, Nims dah cari satu, good job Nims. Kita tengok Nims punya. Bullying, involvement and psychosocial aspects. Yes. Oh, di China. Pernah teringat saya Karate Kid. Dekat Malaysia tak ada lagi Nims. Nanti Nims cari ya. Okay. Sebab saya bagi tu efikasi kendiri tu sebab I think self-efficacy lah, because when you got bullied, kalau teori cakap kan, your self-esteem tu rendah. Jadi efikasi kendiri lah. Okay. Saya bagi topik apa dah? Yes tu. Kesan bully terhadap pencapaian akademik, efikasi kendiri. You can choose lah. So pencapaian akademik ni mungkin kita boleh tengok lah ujian bulanan ke, tengoklah PBD ke, markah PBD ke. Okay, that's what you see and see how people talk about pencapaian akademik. Dia decide macam mana, dia ambil school progress ke, end of year punya exam ke, kehadiran, tengok dia tak datang sekolah kan, keponteng dan sebagainya. Kalau kita buat kat sekolah, we can go check senarai kehadiran, boleh go to counselor, boleh tengok kat cikgu disiplin punya record, those are the things. Okay, dan tengok jugalah dia buat dalam cross sectional study, maksudnya ramai dia survey 8,342. So you have to think ahead lah. Nanti ada nak buat ni, especially I think you have to do this most of the time in your latihan ilmiah, bukan latihan industri, latihan ilmiah. Means when you go practicum, RLM, rancangan latihan mengajar lah, especially dekat Malaysia. So you sometimes most students use their school punya sampel saja. So maybe you just interview tingkatan 1, 2 dengan 4. Okay, berapa ramai pelajar kat situ, you use those lah. Okay, yang ni dia guna banyak lah. So of course lah, sebab dia pun ramai, dia buat ramai-ramai kan. Okay, that's why. Okay. Kalau, kejap Aina cakap apa dalam ni. Tak habis cari lagi. Okay ni, tak apa. Take your time. Kalau dalam pelajar universiti kena spesifik. Dekat mana-mana, that's a good question. Selalunya lah kita spesifik lah. Kalau dekat level kita kata level undergraduate, you can specify at UUM, boleh? Okay, kalau kita buat UUM Unimat dengan USM di universiti di utara Malaysia, di universiti di selatan Malaysia, boleh? Kalau ada kawan-kawan sampai Unimat, USM kan nak cari, so jawab survey, you can just fokus, kita ambil di bahagian utara Malaysia. Okay. Kalau memang ambil geng-geng UUM saja, di UUM, boleh? Ada satu artikel semalam saya jumpa di USM pasal pelajar stres, ada dekat Harzing, USM dia keluar. Okay, so boleh letak Aina. Tapi baca combine dengan yang kawan-kawan baca, cari, because at the end you have to combine everything what you found. Okay, back ke sini lah. So itu these two actually, sebenarnya 3, 1, 2, 3 ni akan based on the same process. Kita tengok artikel, kita tengok method, kita tengok macam mana nak buat, dan you guys are planning for your own research lah. Kalau bernasib baik, kita boleh collect data sikit. Kita boleh collect data and analysis. Collect data sama-sama kita pun tak apa. Kalau sempat lah kita buat. Sebab first, yang penting kita buat research proposal dulu. Okay, then kita practice sikit on how to analyze data. Basic je, interview dengan survey. Okay, we'll try. At least yang tu je lah, kena buat dulu. And online quiz ni, this is individual, no problem. So this is, do you understand what I mean? Once you get that, refine the search. Kalau dapat lebih tak apa, tapi yang at least first reading list tu, get the really juicy one yang you think you can replicate. Kita boleh guna balik apa instrumen dia guna. Kemudian start lah the article. Okay, so we've done that, and this one is actually the topic lah, the finalize the topic. Tak payah lah sebab I already shared that one, so I'm gonna use this one. That's topic. I'm gonna give it back sebab saya perasan ada satu benda yang satu link tu yang kelas lain punya termasuk dalam tu. Okay, this is it. When you want to decide, sometimes we go this one, like selalu kita baca dulu, kita tengok isu, but now you are actually decide based on first your interest, and you did that, you did great. Yang ni dah buat dah lah. So macam instead of just say, okay, topik saya tentang divorce, topik saya untuk perceraian, dan yang ni contoh, and I see a lot of people start doing the kekanasan rumah tangga dan sebagainya, atau perceraian. So kita ambil masalah disiplin ataupun penggunaan social media tadi. Okay, social media, so we just the use of social media and its relation to mental health, adolescents mental health, siapa pun adolescent, so you go deeper. And then, okay, this is what I don't want you to worry about lah. You can change your mind about topic. So the one that I give, you can still negotiate. Yang tu pun boleh tambah, boleh refine, boleh tengok keadaan, boleh potong satu kalau rasa tak perlu. Okay, ada setengah yang saya bagi 3 kan, 3 pun boleh ubah. Efikasi kendiri, pencapaian akademik, dan juga kehadiran ke sekolah. Kalau rasa banyak sangat, boleh potong satu. Okay, ataupun dalam literature tak ada, you delete. Okay, research topics always begin as exploratory. You already explore that, you brainstorm together, you search housing and stuff, so you explore. Okay, and then I say, if I'm not satisfied, I already refine lah. I refine, I will give you feedback. Okay, so if you are confident, this is what we are going to do next. Problem statement. Okay, do the problem statement. Okay, this one again, topic. How do you write a topic? Sorry, Salah dia punya susunan. First research topic dululah. Okay, again, this is a characteristic of effective titles. Yang kata schema tadi kan, a very nerd way of writing. So you can do like, okay, what are they? This is Azlina Murad. So ni our ex-SOE punya pensyarah ya. Dia dah pencen, beliau dah pencen. Okay, ni buku beliau. Okay, they are, this is in English. If you are interested, you can buy from UM Press or online. You can find, definitely find. It's a very good book. Like, it gives you how to write, how to write research. Okay, in a way, academic writing lah. Okay. They are able to answer clearly and concisely the question. What are you interested about? What is the research about? Okay, so what is the investigation about? Kalau kita, okay, adolescent, mental health, social networking, or social media. So we already got to know, we want to delve issue. But then in specific place, in Indonesia, in Makassar, or in Jakarta, okay? So if you can answer that easy, people already know, okay, this is from Indonesia. Let's read this paper. Okay, variables. Variables tu tadi lah, keywords. Selalunya kita, variables ni senang cakap, keywords yang kita choose tu, those are actually important variables lah. Okay, self-efficacy, okay, gender, okay, mental health, okay. So, and how they are related, kesan ke, ataupun faktor, ataupun hubungan. Because those kind of relationship will determine your research method. Okay, kesan maksudnya you are doing maybe regression, nanti nak buat apa, multiple regression. I don't know whether you're taking statistics, kena buat linear regression ke, ataupun hubungan boleh buat simple correlation, ataupun if you just want to see like the trend and go tengok the theme, you can do qualitative. Okay, so kajian satu kajian kualitatif. Selalu sometimes people just put the method, okay, letak dalam your topic. But again, the topic should reflect the literature. So this one is just I ask you to consider and check whether it match. Tak semestinya kita decide topik tu, kalau tak ada, we have to refine lah, keep refining. Okay, they may include, mungkin yang tadi Aina tanyakan, nak masukkan letak Universiti Utara Malaysia. Okay, dia bolehlah masuk letak subjek kat mana, siapa dan sebagainya. Okay, scope or subjects. Kalau nak letak apa, di sekolah menengah ada jugalah, memang lebih mudah lah cara macam tu. Nanti tu untuk data. Untuk proposal ni we try to apa, jangan not too big, not too small. Okay, sebab kita buat as a group. They may contain subtitles. Maksudnya ada title, ada subtitle. Maksudnya macam contohnya ada kot. Ni reflect research methodology ni macam tadi lah, qualitative study. It's a qualitative study. Ini contoh lah, examples. Okay, relationship between self-belief. Self-belief ni one variable. Goal orientations, attitudes dalam mathematics. Okay, yang ni yang sample ni, it's not dramatic, tapi it's like subtopic and the detail, and also the method. Adequate schools, inadequate education. Pergi sekolah cukup tapi tak berpendidikan. Okay, itu je the title, nampak gempak kan. Okay, the life history of a sneaky kid. Maksudnya yang ni kita tahu dah itu kualitatif. Maksudnya dalam I read this paper, yang ni researcher dia pergi camping dekat rumah budak tu. It's not rumah pun, budak tu duduk kat trailer. Sebelah suku lah. Okay, budak tu duduk kat trailer. So dia pergilah bercamping situ, dia kawan dengan budak tu. Budak tu pergi masuk ke pergi isap okok, dia pun join isap okok. Just because they want to develop that rapport, dan nak belajar untuk seorang je. Ni seorang saja. Sneaky kid. One subject. Dia memang research budak tu sampai beberapa bulan kot tak salah duduk dengan dia. Okay, just to write this kind of life history. Macam mana nak you want to know the life history, sejarah hidup. Okay, but this is really big lah. Okay, this is how you write, you can do like this. Tapi dia nak cakap pasal context education. Dia pergi sekolah tapi masih lagi sneaky. Sneaky means cunning, you do like small crimes, petitives. Ini cara contoh. Ada yang tulis macam ni, dia bagi problem. Apa problem dia? Okay, propose knowledge management. Okay, ini framework dia nak buat. Bila dia nak ini problem dia. Sebab apa? Kita pensyarah tak bersama-sama collaborate, tak share knowledge. Okay, so yang ni nak manage framework. Apa dekan boleh buat? Ini contoh lah if you are working in the higher ed. Okay, not really higher ed, even school pun boleh. Ni general to specific. Macam tadi lah, very general, national integration. Okay, ini sekolah wawasan. So you just have to make it from general, it's like, or macam, apa? Saya tak tahu di konteks Indonesia saya agak. Tapi ini isu perpaduan lah, dia cakap isu perpaduan. Tapi dia nak tengok satu sekolah dulu, we have sekolah wawasan. Sekolah tu memang campur-campur. We have like Chinese, Malay, Indian dalam satu sekolah. Okay, so they want to check. So they go deeper on sekolah wawasan. So dia cari sekolah wawasan lah, sekolah berprestasi tinggi. Okay, ni topik, ni method. Ni dia bagi tahu method apa dia nak guna. A corpus-based lexical analysis. So we know lah yang ni memang nak tengok pasal pasal kualitatif tapi dia based on the lexical analysis. Okay. Design. Ni case study. A case study of no-show industries. Dia bagi topik leadership. Leadership behavior, employee productivity. Case study of no-show industries. Okay, this is what I want you to do, reflect, and you keep on improving based on the Google form and the articles that you have on the Google Drive. Okay, identify a topic to study. Tengok, practical ke tak? Siapa nak guna? Useful ke tak? Okay, is it useful? Check. You have to read as a whole, baru dapat idea. Oh, okay, dia ni buat macam ni. Can you explain it briefly? Kalau saya tanya lah, Tommy, saya jumpa kat Tommy dekat Jakarta. Okay, dekat airport. Tommy, buat research lah. What is your research about? Tommy cakap, I do this social network, and we'll see the effect on adolescents. Not anywhere. It's in part of Jakarta. We have small school, and that's why because the disciplinary issues is a lot. So Tommy boleh cakap, tak payah nak gagap, because you already know. Okay, apa nak buat? Kan macam tanya step, apa nak buat? Buat pasal apa? I'm looking at disciplinary issues, delinquency dekat sekolah, okay, and sekolah-sekolah tempat I'm doing my practicum. And I talk to counselors, I talk to discipline teachers, okay, I talk to the PKM and parents. So it's like we interview them. That's what you actually are explaining it briefly. Ini draft working title. Selalunya you have to have this. A study of, an approach to, an examination of, ataupun examining, assessing, identifying, determining, okay, keberkesanan pelaksanaan, the effectiveness of, okay, faktor-faktor, kesan atau dampak, okay, and then terhadap. Dia mesti ada relationship, remember? And then how did you come up with the topic? This one I'm going to ask you to write sikit nanti. I choose this topic because kenapa. You as a group lah, right? There's a problem and I need to help solve it. Ada problem apa? Especially dekat sekolah saya, especially dekat dalam universiti saya. Okay, should the topic be studied? Is it significant? Siapa nak baca? Ada orang ke berminat? Can it contribute to the body of knowledge? Ada gap? Okay, apa gap dia? Maksudnya dulu orang buat kat Italy saja pasal COVID dengan discipline issues. Sekarang kita buat kat Malaysia, buat detail, buat memang systematic. Okay, memanglah ada orang buat research tapi melepaskan batu di tangga. Contoh. Okay, little is known about the topic, we need to know more. Okay, more researchers bukan penyelidik, more kajian, researchers are needed to address previous limitations. Dulu dia guna kuantitatif saja, dia tak buat kualitatif. Sekarang saya buat kualitatif. Saya interview, saya pergi turun padang, saya jumpa mak bapak, saya jumpa Tok Penghulu. Tok Penghulu maksudnya Tok Ketua. Tok Ketua, betul tak? Okay. Can it help maksudnya the leaders of the community? Address social injustice. Okay, ada ke tak kan? Maksudnya dulu B40, kita kena bantu B40. B40 tu those who are like low SES lah, social economic status. Okay, underrepresented groups, orang asli, just in case, the aborigines if you want to help, or maybe the minority, okay, or single mother, yeah, ibu tunggal. They have participants willing to serve. Ada tak nak jawab ni? Yang ni penting ni. Ada tak orang nak jawab? Buat survey tak ada orang jawab. I always have that problem. Who will be interested in your study? Siapa? Ada beberapa orang je kan nak baca. Ke satu kawasan tu akan baca. Orang di department akan tertarik untuk membaca. Ke satu negara, ke satu dunia baca. Satu dunia baca. Okay. So this is ada couple of things how you want to decide. You can hear from them. And ni yang Harzing ni basically this is what I want you to focus more. Bila nak buat ni tengok benda ni sebab this is for your 5 articles lah. Buat pelan-pelan. because we want to see how you actually choose that 5. Okay, so first you have to look at this. So tak apa, this is a plan. So plan we have to keep doing on and doing, tapi tak maulah sampai habis kelas ni tapi tak dapat. I'm still planning. No lah, don't do that. Okay, this is what Abraham Lincoln said. If I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. Okay, so I want you to answer this question. Ada Google Doc ni. I'm going to share kat YouTube, kat WhatsApp juga. And why you want to do this. Okay. This one, based on yang document ni, you add this one. Okay. This one, yang article ni, you answer this one. This is what I did lah. This is my PhD topic. Kenapa saya nak buat? So this is more my personal punya thought. Okay, I was working on this and that. That's why I come up with this. Okay, yang ni masa saya balik Malaysia, I got a grant buat pasal well-being untuk postgraduate, untuk belajar master dengan PhD. Dan macam sama ada mereka akan on time completion ke tak, GOT lah, graduate on time. Habis dia punya thesis on time, basically doing the research. So kenapa I put when I return, what happened, okay, then I found 76 articles on that itself. So this is when you actually ask yourself, 76 ni relevant articles lah, bukannya artikel yang main-main lah. Yang ni 56 and counting. Okay, of course I don't have to expect you to have like 56 and I ask you to do 5. So you, kalau 3 in a group, 15 yang betul-betul good. Ataupun you can say, we have 200 but we 15 are the best. You can decide. Sebab yang ni, I just want to see how many articles that cari dengan bertenaga dan bersistematik. Okay, sebelah 23 dah ambil masa 3 minit. Okay, I'm gonna add 3 more ni. Tak cukup ni sebab 12 saja. If you can later, this one you can do later. Hopefully by the time minggu depan dah ada semua, and we can start going through the research. Apa itu research, apa itu scientific inquiry, all those kind of things. And I'm gonna start sending you notes from now on. Okay, I think this one is the note lah. Nanti minggu ni I haven't sent anything yet on online online learning, but I'm gonna send it now. Okay, but right now we are doing personalized. Maksudnya bila kita bincang research, kita relate dengan our topic. It's better that way. I think it's more meaningful. Okay, so far so good. Any questions? Okay. These are the ni lah, kalau nak cari straight ni MJLI ada banyak juga artikel bahasa Melayu, bahasa Indonesia, bukan bahasa Indonesia lah. Kalau orang Indonesia menulis, mereka tulis dalam bahasa Inggeris. Pertanika, yang ni open access, boleh dapat free. Scopus ni you already know. If you do housing, you don't have to do all this. Okay, free online textbooks. I already give you a lot of online textbooks. Okay, housing and stuff, what you have to reach. Okay. So, jika tak ada soalan, you can leave or you can scan your attendance. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.